Asante sana na karibu.
Praise the name of the Lord. Thank you so much. Please, let's be seated, those who are, Pastor T, I've always admired you, to be frank with you, but sitting here and listening to you, I've almost asked, how do you become a member of this church? Because and I'm going to speak straight and brief because, first of all, honestly, for me coming from now, a secular background, I'm not supposed to come and speak from here where you're preaching from because it's the holy place. But thank you so much for giving us the honor to be here and to attend church service today. Thank you so much for speaking to us straight, loud, and clear. If we don't take and internalize what you have spoken to us about we probably have ourselves to blame. Thank you, and thank you again for what you have done. And for all of you wonderful people who are here, the leaders I came with, it isn't time really to make a speech except to say thank you. Let's continue worshiping in truth and in spirit, and let's be true to what we believe in. Sometimes I wonder, and then a lot of people in this audience may agree with me. Every time you were speaking here, Pastor T, I kept asking myself this same question that I worry about all the time. When you look at the demographics and the statistics in our country, we say that Christians are 80% of the population of our country. So who is the thief? Who loots our parastatals? Who cheats in exams? And so on and so forth. There's a lot that we need to do, but I've been thoroughly nourished by your sermon, intellectually stimulated by the depth of your knowledge and the exposition of our role and responsibilities and what we need to do in our society. I love your proposal, even as you postulated what we need to do in terms of conversation. It's time for conversation. Let's speak one to another, ask questions and find answers for them. What is good for our country? I mean, what's good for our country cannot be what only one person knows. I can't know alone what is good for our country, and no leader can know what is good for our country. What is good for our country should be what we all know is good for our country, and we can discuss and have conversations about it. That is why someone responded to some message I tweeted last week and said, you must remark my exams because I don't know whether I got the right or you are too strict. But you see, the truth of the matter is that we must do the right things. When we do things right, everything goes on right. What we've stood for and what we wanted to do then, as we would like to do now as we go forward, and that is essentially the platform that you have preached to us on this morning, is to live right, face the truth, and do the things that we need to do correctly. Do the right things. Reducing capitation for our schools, such as is happening now, by nearly 40%, I am in total agreement with you. If you want to destroy our country, destroy its education system. Some of the decisions that have been made and are being made are not right. So all of you wonderful people who are here, plus myself, are the ones to team up together and make the right decision for our country. No one is going to make it for us. All those countries that Pastor T has made reference to this morning, where he met the wise people in Korea, and where he met all these smart people in the UK, they were built by people who loved their country enough to do the right thing. We should also love our country enough to do the right thing as we go forward. That's why I would like to ask you, my brothers and sisters, across the spectrum of age, social responsibility, and etc., register to vote. Because when you do not vote, then you are not participating in taking the right decision for the country. Participate in the conversations on the future of our country. I love this wonderful man here called Pastor T. What you have said, church can participate in the affairs of the nation. There's nothing wrong. And participate meaningfully, truthfully, and I hope this time around in a manner that is also honest. I know the church in Kenya, part of the church in Kenya is hurting. At some time in 2022, even some clergy was standing up and saying, for the first time in history, the church has a candidate. Now, I don't know what the church is thinking about that candidate of theirs. I don't want to be claimed by the church if I can't live up to the principles of that church. I would not like, let me be very honest with you people. I would not like to be claimed by the church if I can't live up to the character and the philosophy of that church. So, and I'm not going to ask you to claim me. I want to just be honest and be as candid as this wonderful man of God here, Pastor T. Let's do what is right for our country, and the rest will follow. And for all of you, you are the ambassadors of truth, and you are the ambassadors of a good and wonderful Kenya. The last message that I loved from your sermon is that it can be done. I can do all things. That is the foundation of hope. We are a great country. There is nothing we cannot do in this country. We are the long distance country. We are the country of great champions. We can achieve a lot if we pull ourselves together and say no to those things that set us back. Say no to when we are told we can't. Say no to when we are told that we cannot cross ranks. That someone from Kiambu cannot talk to someone from Marsabit. That someone from Burji or someone from Tana River cannot be president of the country. Say no to all those things and then march forward and do the right thing for the country. So I love your message of hope that we can do all things through Christ Jesus who strengthens us. But also the belief that everything is in our mind. The belief that if we want to change things, we actually can change them. And the hope that our better days are ahead and we are going to do good for our country. So as we conclude this, I want to ask you, my brothers and sisters, let us truthfully and honestly pray for our country, pray for each other, have honest and candid conversations about the future of our country, support one another, not because of where we come from or who we are, or whatever the case is, but just because we are Kenyans and wish us to have a good country. And may the Lord strengthen your good hands for the good work ahead and bless you.
We can appreciate them once again.